If you have blown an account or you're about to, this is exactly why it happens, and it has nothing to do with strategy. It doesn't matter whether you use SMC, ICT, indicators, or naked charts. The real cause is deeper, and most traders never see it coming. Most beginners believe they lose because they don't know the perfect entry. They think they just mastered Fibonacci or got the best signal, they will succeed. But that belief alone destroys accounts. And in a moment, I'll be showing you the real reason why people blow account and how to avoid it. These I'm sharing from my own experience because I believe my first FX account. Okay, so in this video, this is basically for new traders, people who feel motivated, informed, maybe even confident, but still keep losing money. So if you ever ask yourself, why do I know so much but still fail? Then you're in the right place. I used to understand the FX charts. I used to know how to identify those supports and resistance. In short, I was good in technical analysis, but still I didn't make money. So let me give you an early win, something useful you can apply today. So if you are risking more than 2% per trade, your account is already on life support. Not tomorrow, not after 3 losses, right now. You cannot survive long enough to learn if your risk is designed to kill you. So what do you need to do? So when beginners start trading, something interesting happens. You study charts, watch videos, join communities, and after a while, you start feeling confident. You recognize patterns, you understand terms, and you feel like you are getting it. Okay? So, and that creates an illusion. The illusion that understanding equals mastery. So confidence rises, but competence, it doesn't. Okay? So it's still at the beginning level, right? So I'll give you another example. You take one trade and it's a win, and suddenly your brain says, I have figured this out. That one win becomes proof. You start saying things like, if I just increase the lot size, I'll make more. I knew price would go there. I would have doubled this account if I used a bigger position. That is the confidence trap. But the market doesn't reward confidence, it rewards probability. And probability only serves traders with respect risk. The other problem, the oversizing, right? It's a bigger problem that makes traders, especially the newbies, to blow their accounts. So when you talk about oversizing, it's the silent account killer. Most beginners don't even realize they are oversizing. They think they are being smart or aggressive on making the most out of their capital. But here is the truth. If you're trading zero point 0.1 on a $100 account, you are not trading, you are gambling. You are pretending that size will speed up learning, but all it does, it speeds up failure. A professional trader's mindset is different. They ask, how much can I lose without emotional damage? Beginners ask, how much can I make if this wins? You see the difference? The other thing that you need to understand is a frequency over quality. This is a major reason why beginners blow accounts too often. They believe the more they trade, the faster they learn or the more they earn. But markets don't pay you for effort, they pay you for accuracy. For instance, clicking buy sell out of boredom, chasing moves you missed, formal when a candle moves fast, revenge trading after loss. All these are frequent based decisions. So none of them is a quality based. If you take 10 low quality trades, you might win 3. If you take 3 high quality trades, you might win 2. And the results? Better accuracy, small drawdown, and less stress. Let's talk about emotional masquerading as logic. So this is where actually beginner's mindset becomes dangerous. You convince yourself that you're being logical, you justify the trade, you start saying something like the market has to go back to this zone, I'll just move stop loss, it will retrace. I can't close in loss, even if it's temporary. And in reality, you are not logic, and you become more emotional. So the reason you blew your first account isn't because you lacked chart knowledge, most probably. It's because you treated trading like excitement, like entertainment, like adrenaline, right? Right? Like adrenaline, I mean, okay? So this is my personal mistake that I'm going to reveal to you. I did these mistakes, and I was able to learn from these mistakes. And I believe also me sharing my story will help you to improve your trading. So this is my story. I didn't lose my first account because of bad entries. I lost it because I treated trading like excitement, not probability. I sized too big. I added to losing trades. I removed stop losses. I traded to prove something. I traded for validation. In other words, I wasn't trading. I was reacting to the markets. But once you understand this, once you stop confusing excitement with skill, everything changes. And this is what changed for me, the shift, or what really made me to have a shift. Here is the mindset shift that professionals make. The first thing is to protect your capital, seek survival before profits, trade quality, not quantity, treat risk as non-negotiable, use small size to learn, not large size to compensate. When you trade like this, something happens. You stop losing for emotional reasons. Your losses become controlled. Your wins become meaningful, right? So let's make these more real and actionable. So henceforth in your trading, don't risk more than 1 to 2%, not because it's safe, but because it keeps you alive. Secondly, journal your trades, not to look smart, but to recognize patterns. Thirdly, know that fewer trades is equals to better trades. That is, scarcity forces discipline. Fourthly, accept that losses are part of the game. So winners lose, professionals lose. The difference is they survive the losses. Beginners want to make money, the professionals want to protect money, and that difference determines who lasts. So, in conclusion, loss, losses are part of the game. So, you need to lose that win to, or you need to lose that urge to win. You need to protect your capital first. Survive long enough to learn. Your first account will only last if you treat trading like a business, not a drill, not a guessing game, not a shortcut to riches. If you remove excitement and replacement, right? If you remove excitement and replace it with probability, your odds of survival goes up, your emotional stability improves, and eventually you stop blowing accounts. In the next video, I'll explain why Forex isn't gambling unless you treat it like one. Because the markets itself isn't the problem. The strategy isn't the problem. Your potential isn't the problem. It's the mindset and risk approach behind the charts. Once you fix that, you finally start trading like a professional.